Namaste. I'm Felicia with Therapy for the Soul, and this is your weekly inspirational angel message for the week of June 10th. So this week I tuned in to Archangel Michael, and he brought forward two powerful words for the week. Ready? Focus and follow through. So it's good, right, to be able to focus, but if we don't follow through on what we want to create, what we're thinking about, even certain tasks at hand, nothing actually gets done. It was actually a funny little image he showed me is a person coming up to bat, right? And he's got his bat. And he walks up to the plate, and then he forgets that he's up there, and he starts looking around. Balls are flying by. He's not even swinging at it. And then suddenly he's like, oh, I forgot I came here to knock it out of the park. So how many of you guys, I think that so much every day and in life, there's so many things that could distract us. Even right now, there's a little salamander crawling across the ground, right? And I could lose all my focus, or I could just keep doing what I'm doing. And there goes another one, right? So in life, there's going to be distractions, and it's really up to you to stay focused. That's why it's so important to have practices that help your mind to do that. Think of your mind as a computer, okay? So your mind's running all these programs, and it's problem solving, figuring things out. You ever seen your computer when it gets too many things open? It just starts spinning, and then it can't follow through with the commands. So from me to you, I would say this is why I meditate. Meditation is a practice of awareness. It's to hone in. And really the word that is so powerful, meditation, is mindfulness. So when you go into meditation, right, there goes that salamander, you can focus on your body, your breath, or you can focus on the space between those thoughts. Mindfulness teaches us to let things go by, right, like a cloud in the sky, and not to follow that trail and go, whoop, where am I going? Okay, back here. Whoop, where am I going? Back here. And I think too many people subscribe to a collective consciousness of having ADD and ADHD is basically an excuse to not get things done. And if that resonates with you, right, take it in and go, do I have that? Because a lot of times things are self-diagnosed, and whatever we start to put into our mind is what we start to believe. So now I want to tune into Archangel Michael. And remember, tuning into your angels is as simple as, right, focusing on them. Archangel Michael, I welcome your presence, your energy, so that this message goes out to those who need it this week, who are really working on their focus and their follow-through. So what can help us to focus from the perspective of the angels, right? And then, right, what do we need to follow through on? Okay, so focus. So focus on, right, and the heart chakra is coming up. The heart chakra is about balance. The heart chakra is about accepting things. The heart chakra is about good self-reflection. So it's good to take time to focus on yourself. If you don't take time to focus on yourself throughout the day, you're going to get out of balance, because you can't just keep focusing on everything outside of you. Even when you go into meditation, put your awareness into your heart and think as if you could see, hear, and experience what's going on inside of you, and decide where you're going to put your focus. Are you going to put your focus on all those things that are distractive, or are you going to put your focus on things that are important? And then follow through. Oh, this is the third chakra, and that is in the belly. So that's our place of owning our power. So if you want to follow through on things, you got to listen, and then you got to apply it. You've got to put action behind those things that you want to achieve. If you focus, right, and you're focused on, even, let's take something simple. You want to get the house clean today. Let's say you start cleaning the house, and then the phone rings and the texts go off, and then you're outside talking to the neighbor, and then you're over here, and then you pick up a book, and then you decide something else. And then before long, you're not cleaning the house anymore. And it's the end of the day, and you're like, dang it, I was going to get that done today. One thing that helps me to put things into action is write it down. I have goals and lists, and each week I have certain things that I want to achieve throughout that week. And then even so that I don't forget about things, I write it down. So sometimes we need to actually write things down. When you write it down and you get to mark it off that list, man, that feels really good to me. And I think sometimes we think, I'm going to put it in my mental checklist, but there are many millions of things going on in that brain of yours, and it's going to get lost in the shuffle. So I would encourage you, and from the angels, I'm going to bring one more thing forward to make it right, and know that Archangel Michael is with you. Ask your angels to help to remove distractions, even right now, to tell them to help you to tune out of what's unnecessary and unimportant. All the other people's drama and chaos, right? It's not your monkey, it's not your circus. Don't worry about that stuff. You really need to focus on yourself, focus on your own balance, focus on your own task. And this week, and if you'll do that, you'll be able to follow through and get to those bigger things. So I wish you a lot of luck in that, getting things done this week. Write things down, set goals, and achieve them. Focus and follow through. Namaste.